I remember I used to work at this company many years ago, even though I went to business school and all that stuff. But I remember the company was being bought by another bigger company. So a team of people came in to do. I'm not sure if they're doing a time and motion study, but they were doing basically they wanted to know the entire company, and of course, eventually divisions were shut down or merged. People got laid off, and that's exactly what happened after the fact. But when they first came, I did not know that, of course. So, and I made friends with one of the ladies that was there. There was a team of 11 people, I think, that came in, and I remember we were on the fifth floor or the fourth floor. I think it was the fifth floor, and we had a boardroom, and they simply took over the entire boardroom. It was under lock and key for like 3 months, and nobody knew what was going on inside the boardroom. Everything was under lock and key. The team of 11 or 12 people, there were many people coming in and out, and they were in that room, and they called it, and it was like a project room. It didn't have any name, but I was talking. I mean, I was also, of course being. I was also one of the people being interviewed by this team, and there were a couple of them. And I asked them. I said, "Please explain to me, what are you doing?" So that they didn't tell me so many things. They could not tell me so many things. But one of the ladies that I made close friends with. Over coffee, I mean, just right there in the company itself, she said, "Well, we're doing something that is known as a brown paper project." And I was like, "Oh, what's brown paper project?" So she said, "Well, this is what we do. We take brown paper, like really big, not cake paper, but brown paper, like really large sheets of paper, and we stick it on the wall, all four walls. And anything and everything that is there in this company is basically on those four walls." I was like, "Really?" It was very interesting. Like they took over the entire boardroom. It was, it was a pretty big boardroom. Like you could fit at least 30 people in there easily. And they stuck brown paper because once I kind of like peeked in when the door was open. I peeked in just to see. So I did see brown paper, and they used markers and they made all these kind of lines. They had papers stuck on top. They even had photographs of people, so they knew who the president was, who was the vice president, who was working under who, and they just mapped out everything on those four walls. Now I don't know exactly what the information was because, to be honest with you, I did not go into the room to see it. But I was there during the last day when they were bringing everything down because they make their report based on all the information that is there. What I learned from that was, you know what? That was very interesting. Like, how about if I do that for myself? So I would, take a piece of paper and I would lay out everything about myself. That's my name. This is where I was born. These are the places that I visited. These are the companies I work for. These are the skills that I learned. This is the schools I went to. What degrees did I get? Who were my teachers? What were my favorite subject? These are the companies I worked at. What skills I learned at work. So I kind of like laid everything out on paper, and then it gave me like a nice realization of myself that this is who I am. This is me. This is where I was born. These are all the places that I visited. These are all the places I would like to visit. Yep, I love journaling. Yes, I'd like to learn video editing. This was such a long time ago. Now I'm learning video editing after more than 10 years. Like all that stuff that is there. Now that is something very interesting because you could do that in your journal. You could like cordon off certain pages, and you could like put things down about yourself. The important thing that we must be very truthful to ourselves is this is who we are, and we accept it. This is who we are, but we also give ourselves the opportunity to say that yes, these are the things we would like to learn, so that this is the next person we want to become. We want an improved version of ourselves. We just don't want to be exactly where we are. Most people don't ever do this because they're always very scared, but they look at the paper and they're like, "Oh my god, is that really me?" That's perfectly fine. But what is it you're trying to do? Is you're basically saying, "This is where I am and this is where I need to go." And that is beautiful because now you're giving yourself that opportunity, you're being honest with yourself, and you're saying, "Listen, this is who I am, this is what I know, but I want to go there, and I need to know all these different things so that I can go there. So let me go and learn these different things so that maybe I can give myself the opportunity of going there." This is super important. It's a very cool thing. And if you have a journal, putting it down on a journal and rereading all the pages, wow, it is so inspiring because it's your book. It's all about you. And you're like, wow, this is what I know what to do. And this is what I should learn. And I'm dating myself. When I was doing this stuff, there was no YouTube. There was nothing of that sort. And now it's like anything you want to know, Google it or just go to YouTube, and there's always someone out there talking about these things that can help you. And you can take those notes. Don't take everything, but take what you think is relevant to you and you put it in a book. And now it's your book and you can refer to it. And you can be like, okay, I can do this. Okay, these are things that I don't like. Okay, fine. These are things I don't like. But wow, I can do this. Oh, I should do this. I should learn this. This is what I would like to do. My dream vacation looks like this. See, all these things are very cool because it inspires you to be like, here I am, and this is where I need to go. It allows you to have that. And whenever you have that realization of goals and very clearly written goals, now you know how to plot different marks to go there. I mean, of course, you can't do it overnight, but that's okay. You don't want to do it overnight. You want to enjoy the journey. See, it's not always about the goal. The goal, you can always get it. That is a promise. You can always get your goals. But you want to enjoy the steps it took for you to go from here to there, which is so beautiful. And that's important. And if you have a journal, this is your friend. Put everything in here, and you'll be able to do anything and everything that you want. So I hope this was a very nice meeting between you and me and the journal and all these wonderful things that you can do. So see you guys in my next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.